Why do you think people say to don't think too much about other people's opinions? Or why do you think when someone say not to care what others think about you? Why do you think when people advise not to care what everybody around you doing, saying and whatever to an extent, like why do you think a wise person out there always tell you to never ever follow other people? I'm gonna tell you why. The reason is every single thing, person, species or anything which have life in it is here to live, and it's also their first time living on earth just like you. So now in the circumstance where it's also their first time to live and evolve on this earth, why do you think anyone out there would know the exact correct answer to get everything figured it out in life? Understand this, where people themselves are making mistakes and learning from them each day in their lives. Why do you think they can tell you and give you a perfect example of getting everything figured it out in life? In life, where you feel stuck because people around you expect too much from you, does it even make sense since those same people who are wanting you to be perfect are not perfect themselves? Is the prime reason why you should never ever take people around you so seriously, and I'm gonna actually explain this. In this life, we born as an individual and goes as an individual. We and the people around us are mere a part of this universe for a temporary time. We as a human being is created to follow our intuitions and learn from it. So why do you think stressing yourself to become someone or choose something because the society around you want it, does it even worth it? You know you can't be here forever. You are here for a temporary time. You have nothing to prove to anybody since nobody is going to be here forever anyways. So do you think stressing about for any people or any situation created by any people is even worth it? I don't understand why people can't take their lives seriously by understanding that what they want is hidden in their intuition, and if they want to make themselves proud in their lifetime, it is only going to be happen when they take their intuition seriously rather than taking people seriously who are constantly scaring you about life, which they are also experiencing for the first time. Hence it's proved that those people themselves have no idea what's coming for them tomorrow. So how can you be scared by someone who have no power over the future? See it from this way. What do you think would happen if you take people around you seriously? Suppose there's someone in your family who is keep telling you that something you are passionate about does not exist for you, so you're never going to make it because you just do not have the capacity and capability to achieve it. Now imagine if you're taking a person like him seriously. Does that person know what will happen in future? Does that person know what is your future? Does that person know what's for him in his future in the first place? That person is mere a human species who only is existing just like you, can judge you on the basis of how you look right now or what you have right now, but know nothing about your capabilities, your mindset, and even what you think, because he's a normal human being who, rather than doing something better to his life as well, he is here wasting time making a fool out of himself by challenging something he have no control over, which is the future and your capabilities. Now imagine you're taking people like him seriously just because he says something while you ignore what your intuitions are telling you. Not something a smart person would ever do. Now, not taking people seriously doesn't mean to take nobody seriously, but instead of taking negative and stupid people seriously, you should start taking empowering and strong people seriously, listening to them and taking their advices sometimes. But now, there's a wide difference between in taking someone's advice to find direction in your life and taking someone's advice and started to become like him. Let me tell you something today. It's good if you take good people seriously and start to follow what they say, but always remember to only take what they say, but never try to become like them, because by doing that, what will happen is you will start to invest your energy in making a carbon copy instead of using that advice to find your true self. People think that anyone can save them. It is never true, because a wise person can show you a direction or can give you an advice, but it can only show you a direction and give you advice, and that's it. The journey you have to face and experience, because you're an individual living your life for yourself and nobody else, and you'll find who you are because you will see things from your own perception and nobody else. And this is the exact thing I'm trying to explain. Once you've come across to a mindset where you know your weaknesses, where you know your powers, where you know what you are capable of and how you can make it happen, then you for sure know how to take lead of your life. And in this journey, if you're taking people around you seriously, people who are constantly judging you, have no idea about new things as bringing you down as well, that the things you're passionate about would not work, then Seriously, literally, there is no time to take anyone like that seriously at this point because they have nothing to do with your life, with your goals, with your future. If you have someone around you who does not have trust left in you that if you could be able to make something happen, never ever take anyone like that seriously because that person does not have the superpowers to know what kind of intuition God has given you, which you have to follow. Do they? No, those people know nothing. And the reason? They are just another human being, just like you. If they're pointing 5,000 flaws in you, then maybe 10,000 are present in them, but it does not matter since pointing out or proving anything to anyone does not count. What count is that you get to know yourself to the point where you do not need anyone to tell you who you are anymore, and it is only going to be happen when you won't take anyone around you seriously. And let me tell you a clear reason. People are full of bullshit. You will take anyone seriously, in the next second the person will control you. You will take anyone seriously, you will never be able to focus on what you're good at, which can stop you from creating things that are way more important for this world or to you right now. You will take people around you seriously, you can never focus on one thing. Instead, your mind will always lurk around opinions and bullshit. You will take people around you seriously, you cannot make a life you will be proud of in the future, and that's a fact. Stop taking people around you seriously. They cannot tell you what you should be doing. The universe has given you a brain and an intuition, so ask yourself, what can you do? You will know what you can do. And once you'll start taking action without taking idiots around you seriously who themselves don't know what they're doing with their life, you will see a clear vision and get much more peace and relief in your heart, in your life. Because only you know what you have to do, and only you can take the decisions in regards for what you should be doing, because the more you take yourself seriously, you will get to know what you like, what you love, what you don't like, and what you hate doing. Once you start to take yourself seriously instead of people, you will know how to communicate on matters that are important in your life. You can only know what to do in life once you shift the focus on yourself, and a person who wants to help people around him can only help people when he shifts his focus on himself and fill his own cup first, and it will only going to happen when he will not take anyone around him in particular seriously, especially those who like to bring him down. If you're ever feeling like you're dealing with a toxic person around you, or maybe a narcissist as a matter of fact, never ever take them seriously. What toxic people or narcissists like to do is to always try to stress you out. I'm not talking about narcissists who physically abuse their victims, because that's a lot deep topic for anyone who is suffering from the abuse, where I suggest you to get help in any way possible. What here I'm talking about is if any toxic person or narcissist try to stress you out with words, just laugh it off and never ever take them seriously, because what they're saying or trying to say does not matter to you anyway, since you have your own path, and what they say has nothing to do with you. So not taking them seriously and laughing it off on whatever they has to say not even protect you from any unnecessary negative energy to come at you, but also give the narcissist or the toxic person a signal that their words don't affect you, which will lead them to not interfere with you as much in the future, since the toxic person or the narcissist is not getting here the ideal reaction they want. And let me tell you one thing today. If you want to actually live, just be friendly, do your work, and never ever take people around you seriously. People will say, do, or keep doing things you sometimes won't like, but never take it seriously, since whatever you're feeling, you will now feel it based on what foundation you have created inside of you, rather than the false and temporary foundation of this world outside of you. Just follow your intuition, do your work, and thank God, because life is this simple, rather than making it complicated because of other people who have nothing to do with where you will be in your future. Trust yourself and you'll experience whatever you want in life, because trust me, if you're true to yourself, living with integrity, and know how to take decisions for your good, the universe will help you achieve anything you desire. Just keep trusting your intuition, and that's it.